Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
Now we're back from the dead.
Hey guys, I love when I like start seeing numbers go up. I know there's like 30 of you in right now. It always makes me so excited. Just that you guys want to come chat with me. I just love it. Like, I know a lot of people end up watching this later, but I love when you guys go live with me. I just love seeing you guys, especially like this week. I was totally kind of not around much, so I have so much to kind of catch up with you guys on. Really exciting news. Like, I feel like I'm like gonna explode. Like, I don't even know what to talk about first. So okay, first of all, I've learned a lot over the past couple of weeks, not just with this whole transition of like turning, you know, Ghost Girl Diaries from like social media into like a series. Like, this has been crazy, and it's amazing because all of the good things are happening. Like, everything good is happening. It's all working out, which is so weird. So first, we were also working on last week is like the crowdfunding thing, right? So a lot of people are asking me, are you going to do multiple crowdfunding? I would like to just focus on one good one. So for now, last week we were able to finally wrap up Patreon. I get to finally, okay, so here's what happened, right? Like, so you set up the Patreon, it's like very detailed. You have to have different subscription levels. You have to do a lot of research to make sure that you do it right. And then it has to be like eye-catching and appeasing, and part of why Patreon, in my opinion, is so much better than like GoFundMe or Kickstarter, is that you actually get like certain rewards with Patreon. So, because like, you know, most of you guys that have followed me, and I know not everyone is on right now, because I have like, I think we're up like 570 people finally on here. So I know a lot of people end up watching this later. But the Patreon, you'll get certain things depending on the level you subscribe to. So now I know that there's like some higher levels. So I don't want everyone to like panic, because I don't expect everyone to like get on the higher levels. This is one thing that will help me, is that if everybody could share my Patreon page, like with your social media. I still have people that are on YouTube that are wanting me to upload. I am going to do an upload for YouTube. Probably going to be like, you know, where they can follow me other than Twitch. And now that we have Patreon, there will be other like behind the scenes like footage that certain subscriber levels can I show you guys all the stuff that we've been working on? So paranormal oriented. Like, it's the coolest thing ever. One thing too, as I'm getting ready to switch over, so let's say you subscribe to Patreon on like a 2nd of the month, or like, I don't know, the 15th, or maybe like the 28th, like weird dates. That time it will take out the subscription, but the following month it will take it out on the 1st. As long as you're subscribed, it'll always take it out on the 1st. And I did that because I know people get paid on the 1st, so that you don't get like frustrated if like it doesn't go through. Like, I've been there, you know what I mean? So this is obviously my Twitch channel, right? So first I'm just going to show everybody again really quick how you get here. So you access it by going to twitch.tv/Krystal Leandra. Okay, this is for there's a couple ways you can follow me, right? You can just follow me, which costs nothing, or you can actually subscribe to me. The green button will always be the subscribe button. So now right here, since I'm on my own page, all I can do is actually gift a sub. I can't subscribe to myself, obviously. So you can download this arrow. I'm going to show you guys on a different page. One of our friends just started a Twitch channel, so I'm going to subscribe to him in a second. But first, like, another way to support the channel is I need to get over 75 people on my channel watching me live consistently. I still have not made partner with Twitch. We have made all of the other levels, but we still have not made partner. So if anyone's watching, even this later, please try to go on with me live. I know I need to start streaming more. It was a plan last week, but obviously I had no air conditioning. I would have been on the screen like melting slowly. Another way you can support the channel is you can go to this little purple box and you can go to get bits. So if you buy bits and then you donate bits at me, hopefully maybe Blake or somebody can throw some bits, you'll hear like a twinkle sound, and then the bits will come out from the side of the page and they'll drop into the cauldron, which is right here. And that is just showing that my channel is worth something to Twitch. Okay, it's called, like, think of it as, instead of thumbs up or thumbs down, okay, there's some bits right there. Rhino just did bits. Instead of thumbs up or thumbs down, bits are like you're cheering me on, like, yay, good job, we're enjoying this kind of thing. So let me first, I'm gonna go to, see, there's more bits. And they're little freaking graveyards. Look at that. Those are the shit. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Steven's page. Steven's been a long time friend. So, he's a gamer. So I'm gonna be subscribing to a gamer. Okay, just gonna co-support Steven. Okay, Steven's channel is Your New God. So what you would do, like, if you just go to Twitch TV or twitch.com and you don't even see me, you need to type in Krystal Leandra, all one word. But so for Steven, his is Your New God. So we're gonna go to his channel, which is right here, and we're gonna subscribe to Steven. Now, he's not online, so this is like a pure black screen. So if I'm not online, I do have like a basic background that says like Ghost Girl Diaries and stuff. So I'm gonna hit this little button that says subscribe. Okay, so the cool thing is, if you're a Prime member, which I am for Amazon Prime, you will get a free monthly subscription, which still counts towards me. Even if you're not like paying out of pocket, if you're a Prime member, you can still sub to me, and that still supports the channel financially. So I'm obviously a Prime member. I haven't subscribed to this one, or you can subscribe for $4.99. We do have another tier that's $9.99. I do have a few people that are subscribed to me for $9.99, which I appreciate you. I know Josh, Rhino, who's one of my mods, is subscribed for that. So thank you, Rhino, for that. So for Steven, I'm going to do this for you guys in case you're Prime members. You're just going to hit subscribe. So now I'm going to be subscribed, and that's it. It's really easy. Now, the only other thing you need to remember is that you need to turn on notifications for when I'm live, which you do that through my channel. If you don't turn those notifications on for yourself, you're not going to know when I go live unless you're following me on, like, my social media. And let me see, make sure I went to, yeah. As long as you're following me on my social media and you have subscription notifications turned on to, like, Twitter, or I'm not as good on Instagram, so definitely stay on my Twitter. I'm going to relink my Twitter comments to my Facebooks, so you can get updates that way, okay? Because I just didn't have time to manage it before, but they're awesome. They've stepped in to help me, so thank you guys once again. Okay, so now you're on my channel, right? So I'm live, so this is me right now. Hi, Krystal, how are you? This is the desktop, so I'm gonna scroll down. So now we can talk about this for everybody, right? So when you scroll down, I don't think you can access this on a phone, or some of it on a phone, and possibly on an iPad either. I think that you have to be on a desktop. I don't know why, it's just the way that the platform is set up. But these are all of my links, like, quite literally. Okay, so if we click Patreon, it will literally pop up the Patreon page. Now, here's the cool part is, Patreon just launched this morning. Like, it just got approved and just launched this morning. So this is, like, super, super fresh, okay? So this is the memberships. And so I just want to kind of chat with those with you guys. These are so cool. Like, Blake did such a good job. Like, he's so creative. Like, he used all these little Ouija icons. and they're all kind of haunted in their own way. And I know the demon tier, it is $666 a month, and the exorcism tier, the Holy Ghost tier, 333. Oh my goodness, so cool. Anyone's support will help. So everyone kind of gets their own sort of rewards that are in here. Now, there's going to be extra videos that are uploaded. I think you might be able to go live on this. And then I'm going to be having the crew come like behind the scenes on here talking to you guys about different things. You know, Chanel, we have Alex is new, we have Brittany, we have Blake doing camera work, myself, and then obviously hopefully Rob with his, you know, his engineering. But this is just so cool how it came out. So there's an overview, there's a community, and then there's posts. So once you become a Patreon of my page and subscribe, you can be a part of the community and chat with images, or even just this post on this page. And sometimes what people will do on posts is like they'll give suggestions, which I'm always open to suggestions, obviously, from you guys. I appreciate everybody that comes over here to follow me. I do have a video that I did, but this kind of explains like what is the goal of the series. You know, which I'm fine with kind of overviewing with you guys. So obviously we are planning to shoot 8 episodes total. We're gonna do 4 and then 4. So we'll be traveling to do 4 locations and then another 4 locations. This will be 100% authentic, raw, real paranormal evidence investigating. There will be no script. So Blake and I are EPing it, obviously. We have a majority of our ghost gear. And I'll talk about the crew after I kind of talk about Patreon. I'm gonna explain, you know, Brittany's part and Alex's part and Chanel's part. But the goal is, you know, to me, this is more than just a series. This is more than just, oh, she's making another paranormal, you know, series. Oh, great, we've seen 100. Yeah, but we've seen 100 shitty ones. That's just the truth. Like, we've seen some really crappy ones. And so this is not going to be, you know, just run-of-the-mill. This is going to be everything I have learned from working on set with not Ghost Adventures, but Zach. Seeing Aaron even behind the scenes. Billy, obviously I got to work with Billy hand in hand. Everything that I got to learn with Pilgrim when I worked with Mike Nichols. Everything that I've learned with other producers and production companies. All of the companies that I've signed with behind the scenes. I'm going to be taking all the things I've learned and implementing it. This is a movement, in my opinion, because there are not enough women and females in this industry. And in my opinion, it should not have taken until 2018 to get to this point. You know, and I'm hoping we will have this sold and on a streaming service by the end of the year. That's the goal. Basically take each 4 locations just for season 1 and do, you know, like 4 locations that are not far from one another. So another really cool thing, I'm hoping that for the very first episode, I would like to create a full circle, right? This is where I was left off at. So I'm hoping for the first episode, I will be able to go back to Jerome and restart my journey kind of where I left off. So I'm really excited about that. Will it be the Grand Jerome Hotel? I'm not sure. I don't think Chris is working there anymore. I will be reaching out to the Altier family because I did know them fairly well. If not, there's so many locations in Jerome, and I'm very good friends with Lonnie and Renee, who are featured on Ghost Adventures. So I'm sure they will help me if I need any kind of advice and guidance, but the whole town is haunted. Really excited. It's going to be a movement not only with women in paranormal, but it's going to be a movement with women in film. Because not only will, Blake is like head camera tech, cinematographer, technically director of photography if we're doing anything regarding like fancy B-roll footage or reenactments, but all of the girls, so Alex, Brittany, and Chanel, and as a camera tech is very, very, very rare. So I'm hoping not only to change the face of paranormal with women, but I'm hoping to change the face of film with females, strong females. And I have brought on, you know, 3, including myself, very distinct, different people with very distinct different personalities for a reason, because I want everyone to have different fan bases, And I want everyone to really see those people, because they're real. They're going to be themselves. There's no characters involved. It's going to be kind of like Ghost Adventures in a sense of. So this is a series. This is a legitimate series that's happening. The first ultimate goal is to sell it to Netflix. And if Netflix doesn't work, it's Hulu. We will be taking one of those episodes out of the 8 and submitting it first as a pilot. But if the pilot doesn't work and they don't pick it up from the pilot, then we will submit the whole series. Likely that a streaming network will go ahead and purchase an entire series if you already have it filmed, which is why we are going to go ahead and do 8 episodes total, which is a pilot season 1. The really cool thing about streaming services is there's no commercials. So we can make it anywhere between 42 minutes to 62 minutes. And my ultimate goal is to be the very first successful paranormal investigators group, filming crew, to have an original series on a streaming service. So that is the ultimate goal with this. We are going to be shooting in all 4K footage, which I don't have any of that gear. So if you go back to my Twitch channel on a desktop, I have what's called the Amazon wish list right here, so I'm going to click on that. And we have some expensive things. So there's been some people that have said, I would like to gift you a piece of equipment, right? So here is a ton of different things, all the way down to like drones. Now, you know, if someone buys this drone, we're not going to be greedy. We'll end up taking this drone off, you know. So there's all kinds of different options happening. But anything anyone can help us with. We are also looking for equipment ourselves. Meaning we actually got to hit up a couple of pawn stores last week. We ended up picking up a couple GoPro 4K. So we're going to still need about 2 more of those in 4K. We have to have 4K completely across the board. It's the requirement. This is what we're doing. It's happening. Like, I can't even say that, like, I'm excited. When it happens, it's already happening. Like, everything's unfolding. And literally this sentence says it all. I want to cut the crap. Meaning I'm so tired of Hollywood being involved in all of these paranormal series. Like, I love Ghost Adventures. It's the best one we have. Why can't we make one better? Why can't there be something better? And that's because all the producers and production companies out there, they just want to take someone as an image, as a character, and then they manipulate and change this person to their benefit of whatever they need. Well, okay, but haven't we seen a pattern of it's not successful? There's so many series out there. All of the series out there we know have scripting in them, and then people get bored because they're not real. And then if you're scripted and you're not acting real, how do we trust your actual, you know, ghost hunting that you've captured during your investigation? Like, I can't really trust the evidence and the footage that you have. We have another list here that has a little bit more specifics on it that we need. I'm looking for a geomagnetometer. I'm absolutely hell-bent on getting one of those. And they're rare to find. They're extremely rare to find. Any of this stuff, if anyone donates to us to help us, can be sent to the P.O. Box. Remember that please make those packages out to Krystal Leandra. That's the actual legal name that the P.O. Box is under. If you make a package out to Ghost Girl Diaries, that is not, once the business license comes in the mail, I'll add it, but I can't yet. So this is it, guys. It's happening. I need your help, not just to help me, you know, subscribe to this, because all the money will be going, obviously, to not only all this expensive gear we need, because we need 2 of these Canon cameras that are a $2,000 each, which is $4,000 total. But we're also going to need this for things like travel, which is gas, car rentals, food, flights, and stay for the crew. Luckily, Alex lives in Arizona. She's only a couple hours from me. So she's just not even that far. So we're going to have to fly Chanel and Brittany out from Midwest and East Coast. So that's going to cost, obviously, which is why we're trying to clump together 4 locations at once. And we're going to have a fun little road trip together. It should be really fun. Everyone gets along beautifully. So this is Patreon, patreon.com/ghostgirldiaries. It is happening. So please go through and read all that stuff so that you guys know what everyone could be a part of. Moving forward as well, I know people have been asking about the Dark Zone, what's going on with that. I'm still a part of it. The Dark Zone, you know, has technically, oops, that's not going to open. That link's broke. Dave Schrader is a part of it, and there's a couple other producers behind it. They're doing so many projects, I don't think that they can focus on me in particular. I am welcome to go on their Facebook pages. Now that things are slowing down, I'll probably do that again, especially to help promote Patreon and stuff. But it's not helping me as much as I thought it would, and it's not really hindering me either. So it's just kind of there. I'm in a flexible contract with them, and it's just kind of there. That's all I can really say for now. Let's see, was there something else somebody asked about? Donations. Oh, so donations and Streamlab. This is something else people were asking about. There's some changes that have been made to Streamlabs. So we actually have a new, it's merchandise. The cool thing about this merch is that we get a bigger percentage of it, but there's not many options. So people were asking about it. That's really about it. We did change the graphic, so it does show up fine on black. People asked about that. But the other cool thing with Streamlabs, so you can donate on this page. If you donate, which right now Little Blondie is winning for the month, and Laura had also donated as well, thank you both. You can go to my wish list, which has all of the specific camera gear that we are needing. And then that can kind of give you a visible for what we're looking at, because I know people were just wanting to donate like one piece of equipment. Honestly, anything helps. That's all I'm going to say. Some people were like, well, I can only donate $5. Anything helps, literally. The other thing that helps is just spreading the word about what we're doing to your friends and family, your social media, how much you love paranormal, how much you believe in it, and how much you believe in me and this project. Okay. Well, cool guys, I had so much fun talking with you. I'm really excited that everything's happening slowly, but it's happening. Please, please, I'm asking you guys to share my Patreon page with social media, and get the word out with like other paranormal people, just to make sure that we can kind of get that going. I know it's going to take a few to like fire up, but it's happening. We're still going to like move forward and progress, like, you know, even if we don't get a total $1,000 or something, we're still going to like work forward on purchasing our own equipment. So it's not like we're totally depending on Patreon, but the help is needed, obviously, to make this happen. And you guys are my support, so I appreciate you no matter what. Big things are happening. Really big things are happening. It's totally working, guys. I'm just saying that, put it out there in the universe, and the universe will be like, what can I do to help you, girl? I mean, you may not get like exactly what we need at once. Like, obviously I need a lot of equipment. It's not like the sky has opened and like all of this camera gear just fell in my lap. But one thing at a time has happened, and it's all been positive and progressive. So how can I complain? Can't complain. Come over to Discord, please, because I think you'll be able to hear Alex chat. Discord's free. Somebody post the link for me, if you don't mind, into Discord. And like I said, we did narrow down the parachats. They were a little bit long before, so we've squished them down just a little bit. I think we're doing like max about half an hour or so. And it's more for you guys to really, really get to know the crew, because they are important. And I want you guys to love them all, because they are all really good people. And so make sure you're following all of them on social media. You can find them on my Twitter page. Make sure you guys follow me on my Twitter. Make sure you guys please subscribe to my Twitch. Please follow us on Patreon and subscribe there. It's exciting times, and I'm so happy you're all here with me on the journey. And I will catch you guys next time.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.